Library of Shadows Challenge. The challenge came through my notifications like a whisper in the dark. Explore the old library at night, if you dare. I'd seen others on TikTok attempt it, but none had ventured past the creaking wooden doors. They said the shadows inside moved on their own. But the prize for completing the dare was too tempting, $10,000 in internet fame. I arrived just before midnight, the moon barely illuminating the library's grand but decaying facade. As I pushed open the heavy doors, a cold draft wrapped around me like a warning. Inside, the air was thick with the scent of old paper and something more sinister, something that seemed to pulse with each step I took. The shelves loomed, casting intricate patterns of darkness that seemed to stretch and contract as if alive. My phone's flashlight barely cut through the gloom. Each shadow seemed to whisper my name, echoing softly through the aisles. My heart pounded in sync with the whispers, urging me to turn back, but the potential for reward kept my feet moving forward. It wasn't until I reached the center of the library that I noticed something odd, a book lying open on a table, its pages blank except for a single line, "We see you." I felt eyes on me, though I was alone. The shadows seemed to gather, forming vague shapes that danced just beyond the edge of my vision. Panic set in, but the exit was so far away. I tried to retrace my steps, but the aisle shifted, directing me deeper into the labyrinth of books. My phone buzzed, a notification from the challenge app. "Keep going, you're almost there." Almost where? The question clawed at me, but I pressed on, driven by a mix of fear and curiosity. That's when I heard the unmistakable sound of footsteps behind me, matching my pace but heavier, more deliberate. I spun around, my flashlight beam cutting through the darkness, but there was nothing there. Just shadows, still and waiting. A chill ran down my spine as I realized the truth. The shadows weren't just watching, they were hunting. I bolted for the exit, my breath ragged and my heart racing. As I burst through the doors, the library seemed to exhale, releasing me back into the night. The notification tone sounded again. A final message from the app: "Congratulations, you've completed the challenge. But remember, the shadows never forget."